Hello from the Naughty Corner. With regards to the baby blue bike helmet in Suzanne Morphew's disappearance and the subsequent murder trial that's probably going to go ahead, her husband Barry's charged with first-degree murder. Now, what was the reason, do you think, that the baby blue bike helmet, as the second item found, was kept a secret? Like, the item being found was knowledge. What the item was kept secret. Why? Would it be because Barry Morphew would pipe up and say, no, well, it was in the garage? But he thinks it's missing. He's written a note. So it's gone missing before Tuesday. Did it? It was found days later. Andrew Mormon says he walked straight past it. Miles says it was in the garage on the Sunday. This is just a completely complexing piece of information and evidence, if you will. To me, it's just truly queer and bizarre. I think we need reassurance that what was seen in the garage on the Sunday was this helmet. Are we making too many assumptions? Is there still a helmet that is in the possession of the Morphew family that was also Suzanne's, or was it the one that Miles saw? Miles being Macy's boyfriend. So Suzanne's reported missing. The bike's found on Sunday. Miles says when he was with the cops, he saw the baby blue bike helmet, I believe. On Tuesday, Barry Morphew writes a note and hands it into Poncha Springs Cafe, baby blue bike helmet. This is weird. So he didn't really have access to his home, but could he have snuck the baby blue bike helmet out on the Sunday? And then after this note is handed out, Andrew Mormon reports that, you know, he had to have walked within 20 feet of where this helmet was found. I mean, that's an easy biffing distance, isn't it? So we weren't told, though, what the second item was. We knew the bicycle had been discovered. That was discovered on the same day as Suzanne was reported missing. And we speculated, is it a piece of jewellery? Was it wedding ring, a bracelet, you know, tennis bracelet, or was it her phone? But we're not told. Why would we be not told? Is it because certain people might be able to say, hey, there's something wrong with it being the bike helmet? Because they'd know that it was seen in the garage? Do you see what I'm saying? You know, apart from so many obvious human reasons for Suzanne needing to be found, a huge reason why she needs to be found is so that she can tell her own story, so she can tell us what happened at the end of her life. Just as Gannon Stalk, he was found and he could confirm, I think, what people thought had happened, because in the arrest affidavit, gunshot, blunt force trauma and sharp force trauma, I believe, were in that arrest affidavit. And Letitia was arrested 2 weeks before little Gannon was found by pure chance in Florida. So we don't have the same clues here, though, really. I mean, a dropped bullet, a needle sheath and a dryer. With Gannon Stalk, there was so much blood, and there was a gun on the dresser, so, you know, some good clues there. Whereas it seems very tenuous, this baby blue bike helmet and this needle sheath. You know, they didn't find it on the first search, on the first day. when did Barry manage to get this baby blue bike helmet? On the Monday or Tuesday, did he have the opportunity? Or Sunday night? If he did take it and then throw it, or are there two helmets? With the needle sheath, you know, there was a pair of shorts in the dryer as well, and it reminds me of Dior Kunz's case, the little toddler that went missing from Idaho a few years ago. He was reported as wearing a little camouflage jacket. And years later, when Jessica, his mother, abandoned a storage unit, it was reported that there was a little camouflage jacket in there maybe, but he could have had two. And Barry Morphew could have had several pairs of shorts. You know, were the pair of shorts found in the dryer the ones that Barry was wearing on the Sunday? And, I mean, he had lots of changes of clothes, but it's reported that he was wearing them on that weekend, you know, but how many pairs of shorts does he have? And how many times did he go hunting and put a needle sheath absent-mindedly into his shorts? How long had it been there? We've got, I think there are questionable chains of evidence, can't think of the term right now, but there's questions around how that needle sheath was found and reported, and is it reliable evidence, because it's been corrupted, that evidence was corrupted. And same with the baby blue bike helmet. Is there reasonable doubt around this helmet, being that it's reported that on the Sunday there was a baby blue bike helmet that Miles, Macy's boyfriend, thought was Suzanne's. It was in the garage. And then a baby blue bike helmet turns up as a find, which is kept secret, after Barry Morphew hands in a note saying, well, what about this baby blue helmet? Now, did he not know it was there on the Sunday? Is he still looking for it? Is it because it was whisked away, and then maybe he looked for it and couldn't find it, and so thought it was missing too? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying this very clearly. It's a bit hard to explain quickly. Yeah, what reasonable doubt? I mean, is the judge just making the extraordinary move of delaying his announcement about trial, etc., simply because he's trying to decide about Barry Morphew getting bail and what the amount should be, you know, trying to work out, is he a flight risk? Or is he looking at these things, these corrupted chains of evidence and things like that, and thinking there's just too much reasonable doubt here? I do understand about circumstantial evidence and how it's that totality of it that creates that momentum toward weighted towards guilty. You know, I do understand that. It's not that I think, oh, well, it's only circumstantial, so therefore it's irrelevant, you can't base any decisions on it. No, but I think we need to make people clear these things up. What baby blue bike helmet, if any, was in the garage on Sunday afternoon? Who saw it? How many bike helmets did Suzanne own? Is it now missing from evidence? Was it never there? Is it the same one that was found? But why weren't we told what was found? Was it to trip someone up? Was it because it would help the investigation if no one knows what it is? Or was it because people would say, no, hang on, wait a minute, it was there on Sunday? Wouldn't it be a very easy, iconic item to set Barry Morphew up with? There's Suzanne in her biker helmet. the blue sky behind her, blue eyes, a huge grin. You know, we associate her with that helmet, with biking. Her bicycle was found, and then an item was found. We don't know, is it a tennis bracelet, a wedding ring, what, right? But assume it's probably the biking helmet. But, you know, and Barry has just handed in a note about that helmet, and he reports that he would have walked within 20 feet of it, right? So, you know, he was there. Not saying I want to get so conspiratorial that this was set up all along. What if, you know, someone just thinks, you done it, mate, and I'm going to make sure they get you. That note is telling us, hey, you know, this, I'm going to make people make these connections here. I don't know, but how, why, who, when, you know. But I think we need to know. It needs to be cleared up. Now, maybe if I got hold of the court transcript, it might become clearer. I'm not sure. But we don't have the arrest affidavit. This is bizarre. We don't have an instant judge ruling about, okay, the trial will go ahead. Then, no bail. Bail. This is... It should have you reeling. So, yes, for not only all the obvious humanitarian reasons, the reasons to find someone, Suzanne needs to be able to tell us what happened. She needs to be found. So just like Gannon, she can tell us what happens, and she can maybe diminish any reasonable doubt. She can maybe do what a lot of people want and crucify Barry with the story that she tells, or she might exonerate Barry with the story that she tells just because of where she's found, what's found with her, how she's found. I don't know. It's a mind fuck. Anyway, speak to you later.